We're at Connections. We're at Stuart Sikes. Stuart, this is probably the most crowded I've seen the Connections conference in a long time. We're here in Silicon Valley. What do you attribute this to?
Well, I think there are a couple factors that have brought all these people here. I think one of them is the fact that consumer technology just continues to be a critical part of people's lives. It's no longer on the fringes. For a number of years, this is our 19th year to host Connections. For many years, we talked a lot about entertainment, DVRs and PVRs and mobile devices. Of course, we're talking about those now as well, but really the smart home and bringing that technology to be a permanent part of people's lives is a hot topic. People really have begun to want technology. We also have so many new vendors that have entered the space with elegant solutions that are being discussed here. I think also, Ken, that the overall U.S. economy continues to improve, and I think that people see connected home as a really hot technology space. And so if they're providing products or services, hardware and software in this space, this is where they want to be.
Well, and one of the things I found interesting is I was at lunch yesterday with people from the insurance industry, and I think you see a lot of different sectors here.
Yeah, I think we're now seeing, let's say we're in stage 2 or stage 3 of looking at the implications of technology. So there's some immediate value propositions that we all kind of know and enjoy. But if we think about the ramifications of the Internet of Things, the capability to save us money or to really change the whole service and delivery paradigms, we talked yesterday about the possibility of Amazon's drones delivering packages and the whole interaction with the merchant relationship changing. You mentioned insurance, so the idea of immediately being able to verify what happened on a scene because it was all recorded, who was at fault, to immediately get an insurance claim processed is a concept. Think about your homes. Instead of being alerted that you might have a water leak, wouldn't it be great if your smart home told you, hey, you had a leak, your water's been shut off, and the remediation people are on their way? So those are the models are infinite in terms of where IoT can take us.
Well, and the whole thing is if you don't even have to have those remediation people come out because you've turned it off, that saves the insurance companies a lot of money, right?
Exactly. So the trickle-down effect of smart home. Now, what's very interesting about that is, how as the consumer wants to acquire these products, will we be paying out of pocket for these, or will the subsidies and the incentives for companies like our insurance companies and underwriters be so strong that essentially they give us these products for little to nothing?
Well, it seems like that's still the big challenge, is how do you educate the consumer? How do you kind of push them over the edge? The skeptics, as I think the Comcast fellow said.
Yeah, and in our keynote from Comcast, the VP of Xfinity Home, Dan Herskovich, I think made some excellent points about how the entry point into the smart home is you give consumers something that's easy, that they can see the immediate benefit for, and then it builds from there. So I think we have to start simple. We have to provide an immediate, obvious value proposition and an easy user interface. I heard a statistic yesterday from one of our speakers that said that once people have a smart home product, their first one of the vendors said within 2 weeks we see people going and adding other products and building out an ecosystem based on a good first experience.
Well, excellent. Well, Stuart, great conference as always, and I appreciate your time.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.